That's Trey.
And that's Goldie.
We're friends
From college.
Then Trey married my sister.
But unfortunately, we got divorced.
We don't talk about that.
Mostly because there's nothing to talk about.
It was all good.
Our friendship deepened while we were both employed at an event production consulting company,
We spent 280 plus days on the road.
which made us expert business travelers.
And expert best friends who always had one goal in mind.
Host a podcast together. And after people didn't like the first 6 shows, including one where we interviewed building contractors in the Upper Peninsula while they were working,
And one where we searched the country for the next great kid blues guitarist.
we realized we weren't making shows about our true passion.
We had to talk about the thing we know and love more than anything.
Welcome to Business Trips. Welcome to Business Trips, everybody.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back. We're recording a new season, and we're so excited to talk to our guest about some travel tips.
Yep.
I controlled the music under that intro. That's why I was having to really concentrate. So that was live. That was done live. It felt hot to me, but in
Hot
a good
in
way.
a good way. Yeah. So there. I guess we can talk about this with everyone, but there's been some, businesses go through contraction, and they've told us that, there's some budget constraints that we're going to deal with here, and it shouldn't change really much of anything other than the fact that some stuff we're going to DIY.
Yeah, they screamed at us, "You don't get an editor." Screamed it in our face. Hey, let's talk to our guests.
Absolutely.
Oh, wait. We got to pay some bills.
Yeah, we better do that
rusty.
first.
We're a bit rusty.
Rust is coming off.
All right. Guys, Business Trips is brought to you by Love Boat Bridal Boutique. Business Trips has to currently sing the Love Boat. Soon we'll be making another run.
Oh.
The Love Boat promises something for everyone. Although you won't find Captain Stubing or his crew in our store, we hope you have as good a time as when watching the television show The Love Boat. As you may read on our website, this business started in the year of 1994 and has been helping our bride find her dream wedding dress ever since at our store. We have Stella York, Maggie Sotero, Prano Vias, and Bill Levkoff, just to name a few of the types of dresses we sell. No bride wants to look ugly. And when you come to Love Boat Boutique, you never will. You and your body will be pretty from head to toe on the most important day of your life for looking pretty. We also offer cleaning and wedding gown preservation. Let's face it, in a perfect scenario, our dress ends up crumpled up in the corner
Wow.
of a hotel room as you and your new spouse get to do what you've been waiting to do for a long time. Then tossed in the trunk and driven back to us for preservation. All good. We don't want to know any details. Please note we are closed for holidays July 4th, September 2nd, and November 27th to 8th. It's love. It's love. Welcome aboard. It's love. Welcome aboard. It's love at Love Boat Bridal Boutique in Temple City.
Wow. So did they, when they sent that copy, they tell you to sing and when to, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Where is Temple City?
I had never heard of it until I got this ad, but it's
near San Marino.
Is it?
okay. Where's that?
Near Pasadena.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's very close.
Not too far at all. Well, now since we've heard her, I guess we need to sort
Sorry
of do
about
it.
that.
No, this is perfect. Let's introduce our guest today. We're really excited to have her here. And as always, has a very interesting sort of background in terms of how she has experienced business travel and why. Please welcome Meredith Haskins.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you both?
Welcome, Meredith. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Thanks for joining us as we kick off another season of Business Trips.
It's my absolute pleasure.
So tell us a little bit. We got a sneak preview of what you do, and I gotta say to our listeners, I had never heard of this as a job, and so I'm very excited.
Well, it's a niche market and one that we don't like to talk about often publicly, so I'm breaking a bit of code by coming on here. But I feel like if we can kind of steer away from some of the trade secrets and stick to kind of my travel tips, I don't think it'll be an issue. But if we veer towards anything that I can't talk about, I'll just give you a signal. And
You let us know.
Okay.
And just so we're setting it up correctly, you are a consultant for hypnotists.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're not a hypnotist?
Not anymore.
Oh, you were?
Wow,
oh,
yeah.
I see. Yeah. Like people, right.
Yeah, because if you're good at something, maybe you stop doing that thing and
And then
decide,
you're
"No,
a
I'm gonna
consultant now. And
help other people do it.
Yeah, I ended up finding more fulfillment in helping other hypnotists than I was finding myself as a hypnotist at a certain point. So I pivoted.
Interesting. And tell me if right off the bat if this is one that's a no-go, but is the whole thing fake?
So it's this many years in, you stop getting offended by that question. Like,
oh, good.
So,
but
it's not.
Oh, good.
But the ways in which it's real are the things I can't talk about.
I think that's like a thing it's like you don't ask a woman their age. You don't ask if wrestling is real or not.
You don't?
Well, it is.
Wrestling is.
Wrestling is real.
Well, I just almost asked your age. See, it's like don't talk about the elephant.
Yeah.
But here's an elephant. So you travel around. You go to these mediums. Are they people who have reached out? They say, or hypnotists. They say, I'm having trouble. 2 people woke up in the middle. Or can you help me out?
So for me, what I've found actually the most exciting is I seek them out.
Oh.
So I spend a lot of time researching what's going on currently in the hypnotism world. And when I see someone where I know I can be of assistance, I will call them. Sometimes I'll fly out without contacting them. So I'm doing a cold call, and it's varying degrees of receptiveness towards that. But I like the element of surprise, actually, and because they don't have time to get defensive.
That's so smart.
So it's a lot of last minute travel for me because I'm researching, I'm finding people. I have to figure out where they're going to be next. Are they traveling within their state? Are they traveling regionally? And so then I like to anticipate and then just kind of show up at the next gig. Sometimes I have kind of taken over. I go in as an audience member, quote unquote, and then by the end of it, I've sort of like taken over, and I think that they learn a lot through watching me.
You are the hypnotist by the end of that show.
Yeah.
Do they like that? They like that they're learning maybe.
Sometimes learning that quickly is painful.
Oh.
But
yes.
I think in the end, they're grateful for it.
I took a swimming class when I was a kid that I barely remember. It blocked a lot of it out, but the method was, we're going to throw you in the pool.
Oh.
You don't know how to swim yet. And it was...
So can you tell me, take yourself back to that moment.
Oh, cool. This will be good.
How old were you?
Well, but I'm not going to go to sleep or anything right now. Right?
No, that's like another...
I shouldn't even ask that.
I mean, it's okay. Like I said, I'm no longer offended by these questions, but...
It's a stereotype, I guess.
For next time, don't.
It's a stereotype?
Don't ask.
Right, don't.
That hypnotist put people to sleep? That's a stereotype?
It's not sleep.
She's just as saying...
It's not sleep.
Put them out?
It's not out.
Under?
It's not under either.
Okay. So...
I mean, it's like ding, ding, ding. I can't talk about that. So I'm trying to,
Right.
But do you not want to talk about the swimming?
I really blocked so much of it out. I remember being told, no more floaties.
No more floaties.
Those are the arm.
That's a scary day.
No more floaties.
And then a guy with a beard.
A beard.
Threw me in.
A man with a beard.
A
beard.
Should I be?
You can if you want. I mean, you can. You're a quick study, I see.
Oh, maybe.
Man with a beard.
He is. Yeah. And then crying.
And then crying.
Crying. Beard.
Crying. You're crying.
Why are you saying the same things that she's saying?
She said I could.
With the beard crying?
No.
Where are we?
At a pool. It was like a community center
Where
pool.
are your parents?
Mm-hmm.
I think my mom was there, but my dad.
Mom.
Mom.
Man with the beard.
Crying.
Actually, I actually don't. I'm not sure I'm ready to do this right now.
And we're out. Okay, see? I
Wow.
feel like
How do you feel?
Not great. I feel a little rattled.
I said it's painful, sometimes to learn that much.
I'd always
that
heard it was
quickly.
like refreshing, but maybe they were doing it wrong.
Well, or I would be probably when you were really doing it, I would. What would happen then afterwards? I would sort of.
So sometimes it's like unlocking thing.
You can't really talk.
I can't really talk about it.
That's another.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't know you're coming.
No.
It's not stalking. It's not a gotcha.
It's not a gotcha. I mean, because I want the best for them. I want them to be better. And so maybe it's a little embarrassing if someone is taking over, their event and really showing them how it's done. But I don't see it as a gotcha. I see it as like it's a master class,
An intervention?
Yeah, you could say it that way.
Do they ever say, "I'm not going to pay you because I didn't even want this"? And
I was
you
literally about
took
to
over
ask
my
them.
show.
That's usually the first response.
I see.
And then we really start talking.
You have to push past that one.
Yeah, and by the end I get paid.
Oh, good.
Those are the first responders.
Yes.
Well, I went to a hypnotist show in Las Vegas once. I wonder if you worked with this guy before.
Uh-oh, here comes
after.
Vegas stories.
And
Is this a thing
you might
between you
wanna-
two?
well, occasionally, usually more Reno, but
Oh, is that where you got divorced from his sister?
we
Guess
had
we're
gone
going
to
there.
Reno. She and I did love Reno.
You can talk about it.
It would have been nice to get divorced there. People don't think about getting divorced in a nice place. Everyone's always proposing in nice.
Reno is, a great place to get divorced.
Yeah. If I could go back again, I would do that for your sister. I'm sorry I didn't. I think we got divorced in our kitchen, essentially. That's where.
But when you say divorce, you're talking about like the signing the papers, or that's when
the kickoff of it,
Oh, saying we
initial
need to.
conversation.
Yeah,
do
the
this.
equivalent of getting on one knee.
I think it's almost. That's interesting. So because I think kitchens might be one of the top if we family feuded it.
Yeah, but not fun,
I'm sorry.
If it was like Sunset in Reno, that would have been a nicer place, maybe.
Did you know he was going to divorce
I
you?
did, and I carried that around for months.
Yeah, I asked you
Oh.
not to tell her. I'd tell him everything, and, I didn't.
Well, I see the two of you sitting here together right now, not you and your sister. So I'm assuming, is this a deeper relationship that you two have at this point than you do with your own sister?
Definitely.
Ooh.
And I've tried to make inroads and build bridges.
Yeah.
Patch. And you know what? I want to believe that we're taking baby steps toward that, but
How were the holidays?
from Instagram and Facebook, looks like it was a good one.
It looked fun.
It looked fun. And
So are you on the outside of the family entirely? So you two are
more
like...
so than he is. He was
Wait.
actually... He's got a good rapport. Sometimes they say the messenger gets shot.
So, wait, did you tell your sister that he was...
I asked him to in the end. I called him from the kitchen.
Oh, my
I said,
God.
could you talk to her? And I handed the phone over. And then she did get madder at you, and you were like, well, it's him who's doing
She's
it.
saying, why the hell are you involved in this? And why wouldn't...
This is a
how
good
could
impression.
you betray... She has a little bit of a pitched up...
It's
like
a heated
nasally-
moment.
Oh.
I mean...
Yeah, but I was with them for Christmas, and I think in a lot of ways, I think your mom missed you.
But not all the ways.
Well, otherwise she would.
You're doing this, and you're in the middle of doing it, and
What?
we're not even aware of it.
No.
We're
I'm
like,
just-
here I am, just I'm just
We're like-
unzip me,
all of
and
a sudden-
out comes all the coils
We're
and
looking at
gears,
the
and,
snake eyes of the Aladdin snake.
right? What?
Who's that?
Who is that?
I think there was a snake in that film that if you look in its eyes, you can get hypnotized.
Is that
Don't love that.
I think that's Jungle Book.
Yeah, that might
You
be
do
Jungle
you
Book.
do love Disney, but then you always conflate them.
I do, but I'm
Yeah.
kind of wondering if it's both now. But anyway, I'm in Vegas. This hypnotist, it was a late night hypnotist, and it was dirty. That was the gimmick, is that the people on stage who were
don't like
conked
that.
out, or whatever the official term is. I know
Wow.
you can't say.
Yeah, that's not.
That's not it. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
not conked out.
Not it.
Okay.
That's not it
but
at
we
all.
weren't allowed to say. Anyway, he said, now you're seeing a big gross butt.
Do the impression of
hairy,
the guy. Because it says, wait till you...
Okay.
Now you're seeing the big gross hairy butt.
Yep.
And they'd go, no, no, no. And I'd say, now you're seeing a sexy butt. And they'd go, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really cool.
It's like $30 for that, and that's this. My issue with Vegas is
Too cheap?
no, it seems expensive. But I guess you're about to tell me not so much.
I mean, $30 for a show when someone's sharing their talent with you. How can you really put a price on that?
That's right.
That's true too.
That's right.
So I'm sensing that you're going off having adventures, living your life, going to Vegas, going to Reno,
Yeah.
going to his family's, and you're kind of alone at home, not traveling,
You
isolated.
see that Meredith is consulting us right now.
I do, and I'm
She's
loving
consulting the hell out of us.
Yeah.
I'm loving it because it's so true. It's like she looked inside our brains.
I was a little sad this Christmas
Yeah.
because it's now been a few years. I feel like it's time for me to be invited. I'm not getting invited, and so I inevitably end up hanging out with a couple friends of mine from my building.
Who are great.
Yeah, they're great guys. They are roommates. And they're good guys.
We think that one might be a sex offender, but we think it's for like one of those things where you like pee on a grade school or something, not.
On a grade school, not a grade schooler.
Thank you. Yeah.
Be
I didn't
careful
say
with that.
that.
Well, it sounded a little, you kind of
well,
swallowed
let's not
that.
speculate. We don't know.
Right. We don't know. And
He's basing that entirely on mail that he's seen that's out in front of the door. That's not enough to go off of.
No, that's true.
You're looking through his neighbor's mail.
Legal. So there's mail that comes from legal offices, and he's saying he's not married. What would this be about? And I said, not my business. Don't care.
I'm like, I think it's a lawyer checking in about whether he's, not walking around peeing on schools or whatever. I can't get that out of my head.
So you with boundaries, there's like issues there.
Wow.
I know.
Holy crap.
I know.
Yeah.
Holy crap. This is what it must be like to be married to David Blaine.
Are you advocating for your friend here when you're at his family's for Christmas? Like, what's the conversation?
Thank you for asking
Okay.
that.
I'm always like, hey, be kind of fun if Goldie came. I swear to God.
Did you really say that?
Yeah, I swear. And they're like,
If I ask them, will they corroborate that?
I don't
Who's
think...
talking to you of your family members at this point?
Yeah, they may not love if you reached out for a minute.
I've got a younger brother. We've got a younger brother.
Okay.
And I'm talking with him, but he's not the kind of guy, he kind of tunes out conflict. So I'm not even sure he's aware that there's an issue. He just
Okay.
is wondering why I'm not there. And I have to sort of just play dumb. And then there's my grandmother, but I think they say non compos mentis, compos mentis. It's Latin.
What's it mean?
That she's senile to the point that she's physically there, but she's not really able to understand.
You could speak
it's
to
a
it
nicer-
more recently.
Yeah.
How is she?
Yeah, she's.
Thank you.
I think it. Now I'm liking this nicer term of non compos mentis. She is that. She's that. 100%. Like, I sat on her at one point. She's so quiet, and her skin is kind of
Do you see how he's reacting though
the
to what
tone
you're
of the
saying?
couch?
It's physically painful for him to hear this, and I don't know that you're taking it in.
oh.
What do you mean you sat on her?
She was on the couch, and her blouse and skin are similar tone. They're all kind of tannish, and I just sat down, and I heard oh, and I got up and I apologized.
And the crazy thing is, she doesn't even know that happened.
Well, that's actually great to hear. Now I'm liking non compos mentis.
Okay.
She's got someone that helps take care of her a couple days a week, which I think is almost worse than not having it at all, because then you have 2 days where someone's helping you out, and then the rest of the time oh, this is a hell.
Well, I'll swing by sometimes too.
Oh.
Fill in some of the gaps.
Interesting.
And now wait a minute. We haven't even gotten to ask.
Yeah,
Meredith,
Meredith, yes.
This is
what happens.
the snake in that Aladdin. What? That was it. Have you ever done hypnotism on a significant other? can't ask me. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I thought this was travel tips, so I
Yep,
tried
yep.
to be really clear up front.
Right, you were.
My profession.
Favorite airport restaurant in North America?
It's so fascinating because you have this beautiful picture of the Burbank airport.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really enjoy Burbank, but I think Long Beach actually has my favorite restaurant in North America.
Really?
Wow.
I think is it the Propeller Club? I need a fact check on that.
We will do that. I am embarrassed to say this. We've talked about this, I think, before.
Yeah.
We fly to Burbank, we fly to LAX.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have not yet flown out of Long Beach.
Long Beach is fantastic. It's small. It has a sense of intimacy. I like to talk to everyone when I'm flying. If I could impart anything to your listeners, it's just talk to everyone. Even if they seem like they don't want to talk to you, you're going to get a lot out of it.
It's similar to when you approach the hypnotist, you might have to push through. You're saying an initial, like, please just let me sleep. I'm working so long.
That's more of a spiritual calling, I feel, with them. With this, I feel like it's a great way to get through the day, and you're going to learn a lot. I feel like I've learned more from conversations with seatmates, with people who are just trying to get their luggage and leave. Sometimes I just go to baggage claim. If I get there really early, you know what I love to do? And I don't think anyone's ever said this on your podcast, is if you get there really early, just go down to baggage claim and just start up a conversation with somebody who's on the other end of the trip from you. And you'll learn a lot.
What does that mean on the other end of the trip?
Well, they've arrived.
They're coming back.
And you're about to depart.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I like that. It's like seeing into your own future.
Yeah. So I've learned a lot. And, you can just follow them to the taxi line. You can follow them to the shuttle,
If you follow up questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever ridden all the way to the Uber lot with one of
Yes.
them? And then,
I have
bet.
actually. Yeah. It was just riveting, the conversation that we were having. I was finding out about, their children. I was finding out about, their last known address. It was just like very intimate right away, and I couldn't stop.
Why the last known address, and why if you don't mind me asking this, Meredith, it feels like some of these questions are almost intended to get information that is, I'm not sure what the use would be.
To complete a picture of a person.
I see.
I don't want to know where you are now. I want to know where you've been, because that's how I can get a real 360 view of you. So forget. I do want to know where you currently live, but I also want to know your last known address, because that tells me what's this journey you're on. What's the trajectory?
It makes me think that you're able to ask people also like their credit card number or their social security number or something.
Because address is very specific.
Right.
I have a code of honor that I wouldn't do that.
Are there ethics in hypnotism?
So many.
This is business trips.
This is business trips. What are some? Or is that?
Well, I feel like the tone, the question behind the question that you've had for me this entire time has been a little bit pointed and a little bit hostile.
Oh boy.
Oh,
And
no.
You're coming in with some assumptions, some negative assumptions. I'm telling you about a life of altruism, of helping other people. I don't even really sometimes get paid for what I'm doing. It's all out of pocket costs for me. So could we kind of reframe the thinking about my work?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I didn't even realize I was doing that. Why don't you do one?
Why are you so hostile towards people?
Oh, God. Oh, here we go.
Oh boy.
This
is something that I've not heard asked in a while, but used to be a thing. That you did a lot of work in.
Yeah. I had a cruel baseball coach.
What are the words what are the phrases? What are we hearing when we're thinking about the baseball coach?
Quit picking at the grass.
Quit picking at the grass.
And like,
Picking at the grass.
The grass.
You can't play short. You're in left field.
You're in left field.
Yeah.
You're in left field.
Left field.
I think that's about
And so you want to take that pain and inflict it on others?
Well, I hope not. That's a scary thought. I think maybe I do have some walls up because I don't want that to happen to me again.
Yeah, so it's
maybe I have some walls up.
and
so
you don't have enough walls up, buddy. I'm sorry.
He's a jellyfish.
This man's walking all over you. He's
I have been
alienated you
told-
from your family.
I've been told versions of that for so long, and I refuse to see it for some reason.
It's right there.
It's right there. He's no longer in denial about this. What he's done, he's managed to both divorce your sister and cut you out from your own family.
Right in front of you.
And why do you
allow it?
keep going? What else do you want to say to him?
Why don't you fight for your family?
And what do you want to say?
I want to say I tried to help you out because you said you wanted a divorce, and so I carried that for you, and then
I didn't want a divorce.
Oh.
I was joking.
Oh.
What?
Why do we joke like that?
That's a dark joke.
Why do we joke like that?
I think because it's easier to say that joke than to say, I love your sister, it's going great.
But then if it was a joke, then there's a lot of points after to
See,
raise
he doesn't think he deserves to be in a happy marriage.
Okay.
That baseball coach is still telling him about the grass in
That's
left
right.
field. So now your sister seems like a wonderful person.
She's the best.
Ish. You had to blow it up.
she's fine.
Keep going.
No, she's fine. He never said she's a wonderful person. I mean,
I couldn't.
You're not open to the full depth of your own feeling.
That's right.
It's a shallow. He's swimming in a shallow emotional pool.
When you were a hypnotist, were you so direct and so searing in your ability?
This is more my work as a therapist, I would say.
I wondered if you were a therapist.
There's overlap, but what we're doing right now is not hypnotism because I would not do that on a podcast.
Okay.
Right.
It's not meant to be recorded,
We'll play a quick game of just to take a little diversion from what we've been talking about because I need to airport, food court, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Wow.
thumbs up.
No, I'm sorry. That's I haven't started it yet.
Oh.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Thumbs up
to the
food.
overall category.
Yeah. Oh.
Panda Express or Orange Julius? Which gets the thumbs up? Which gets the thumbs down?
What is an Orange Julius?
I think that's a thumbs down.
Okay.
Not knowing it is thumbs down?
Or fine, then move on to the next one. I'm trying to change the subject a little bit here because I'm getting a little emotional.
I'll let you. What else do you want to talk about?
You know what? I think you're going to be proud of me. I'm not going to let you.
Oh.
Is that right?
Sure. I mean, I think you like his pain, so keep going.
Well, I think I want to push past it. I think this is like the moment you were talking about where the person says, you took over my show.
Yeah. Yep.
And we push past. So, why did you ruin my marriage?
Oh.
How did I ruin it?
You said you divorced us.
You said that it was a joke. I'm learning for the first time today. You said, I don't know how to talk about this with Melissa. And then asked me to do it because you said for months we would go out all the time. He would say, I am living alone together. And I said, I've heard about this. I've heard about Alone Together.
Yeah.
You said, yeah, and this is what it is. I am watching things without anyone next to me. I'm reading, not in a relaxing way, alone, not getting to talk about any of the things, not sharing anything. There was no intimacy. These are the things you told me. Then you said, I don't know how to talk to her about it. And I said, if you need me to, I will. That is to say that that's a joke that I'm learning now.
So let's talk about your sense of humor. Mm-hmm. Do you ever
Yours.
say what you mean?
I I say easy things, but the hard things, I'll say the opposite, and I'll say it for months. And I thought you knew the whole time what was going on.
That it was a joke?
Yeah, you were always like winking and stuff.
But then afterwards, you had to meet with lawyers and sign all these papers. And then you were like, you're just
That's how many walls I thought it was obvious how many walls I had.
Why are you acting like you understand this?
I'm getting it. He would rather be alone and miserable because that's what feels familiar than happily married to your sister.
Mm-hmm. But we were good.
You were very good, weren't you? Mm-hmm. She loved you.
I loved her.
And so do you feel like she understands you more than she understands her brother, and that's why you're welcomed into the family holidays? Or you just think she likes you more than she likes her brother?
I think it might be a like thing.
Yeah. So how's that to hear?
Not great.
Okay.
This is all...
How did you decide to work together before you really addressed any of this?
Do you have more Hilton points or more Marriott points? Which do you prefer?
I'm agnostic when it comes to the hotel chains.
You ever
we,
you know, when you you're a kid and you try and pick up a frog, but it's got that frog slime on it. And they're real small, and you can't really pick it up, and it just goes through your fingers every time, and you feel like, I almost got it, or a fish, you know. That's what I feel like. I'm not able. You guys are just.
We're both frogs.
You're a fish, and I'm a frog.
Oh,
you're just both being. I'm not able to. I'd like to get a little more traction on some of this stuff. I'm not.
I feel like we've had a tremendous amount of traction.
Yeah, I feel great. I feel closer to you than I've ever felt. And your sister. And Nana. Should we pay some bills?
Let's pay some bills,
okay.
I guess.
Wait.
Yep.
I got
This is, and I wish, of course, they took away our money for the...
So now I can...
And now we have to do this ourselves.
How do you get it to where it restarts? 1 sec.
It's just hard, it's because this is a lot of new information. And ready to treat your face? JK Aesthetics is here to do just that. Located at 966 Southwestern Suite 203, JK Aesthetics specializes in rejuvenating your face with a variety of treatment options and techniques that will leave you feeling like a new you. Bodies aren't the only thing that get dehydrated. Faces do, too. Try our Hydro Aqua Peel and feel the deep cleaning and hydration as the dead skin cells fall away and the glow emerges. Studies have shown that everyone gets old and dies, but that doesn't mean your skin has to. I'm not sure how that works. Try our anti-aging treatment. We use serums to rejuvenate your skin and increase your face's elasticity, smoothness, and radiance. Please note, while we can help your skin stay the age you currently are, science currently shows you will still get old and die. This is...
Fixated on that.
Yeah. You know how sometimes your phone screen is sort of dark and there's that brightness control you can adjust? Skin is like that too. If this is the case for you and your face skin, what? Try our brightening treatment. We're able to target dark spots, dullness, melasma, rosacea, and even freckles. Please note, if we erase freckles, they will not return.
Someone must have gotten mad about that.
JK Aesthetics, treat your face. Sorry, it's hard even to do the ads when you're feeling like this. I feel so unmoored, I guess, is the...
Ready to feel worse? Remember, we got to do this today.
Oh, man. Yeah. Bear with us, Meredith.
All right.
This episode of Business Trips is dedicated to Jimmy Eatworld Daniels. Jimmy was part of the extended family of Biz Nuts. He and his crew would come once a week to trim the bushes and kind of leaf blow the dust in the parking lot around for an hour. Funny story, he never understood the nickname Goldie and I gave him. We're huge fans of the band Jimmy Eat World. So it's hard for us to hear someone calling themselves Jimmy as opposed to James or Jim and not go to Eat World.
It's right there.
Yeah. But he told us on many occasions that he did not know their music and did not want to look it up. He had a penchant for Chipotle and day drinking and was quick to respond with a "you too" if you wished him a Merry Christmas. Fun fact, he always got a burrito from Chipotle, and seemed kind of stumped when Goldie and I tried to talk him into trying the bowl version, which we prefer.
I love that.
These are just some fun memories of Jimmy Eat World. Unfortunately, Jimmy Eat World Daniels was found this morning with a knife driven into the side of his neck, and because of that, had passed away from it. Someone had written, maybe next time say hi in lipstick on his chest. More on that when we get more info. But that is the details we were emailed. We love you, Jimmy, and we'll miss the soothing hum of your leaf blower, my brother. Rest in power.
Love you, Eat World. It's just brutal.
Yeah.
It feels almost like it's... Yeah, death's all around us. I mean, we know that, obviously. But have you been able to kind of escape that for the most part? I mean, not personally. Obviously, you're here, but tragedy or...
Yeah.
Okay.
None for me.
Good.
None.
We've had a rough go of it here.
Is this a frequent thing?
We've lost a handful of staffers this year.
It's more than a handful at this point. It feels like it's more. I don't know. We haven't done a
We should
count.
write down a list and count just out of respect.
Feels like north of a handful, though.
You might be right. I gotta say, this was one of my favorites ever. I felt like we had so many breakthroughs, and I want to thank you. I feel different. I can't say I'm cured, but I feel better, and I feel better about that man right there. That I saw him working his butt off with some of the stuff you were throwing at him and nailing it. And a huge congrats and a huge thank you.
Yeah, congrats to Goldie.
Yes.
I guess you just don't really know when growth is going to happen, and then when it arrives to you, you got to roll with it. But
I think a little hug right now would be nice.
That'd be great.
Oh,
That'd be great.
we'll talk later.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for coming.
Meredith, thank you.
Hold on.
That's Meredith Haskins. I think if you're a hypnotist,
Or I'll find you. Don't contact me.
That's right. She'll find you. This is Business Trips.
This is Business Trips.